so let's get started. I'm going to try to use as much ColourPop products as I can in this video. I have brought so much new stuff that I've never got around to posting. So let's start off with like some of the new stuff that I brought. So the ColourPop Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Acid Tinted Moisturizer. I like this because this doesn't feel like you're wearing a face full of foundation. It's actually pretty dope. And I'm in the color Deep Dark 22N, which is weird because a lot of my foundation I have to buy, on the warmer side. But I think the next shade up was way too dark for me. So that's why I had to go down a shade. I did get pretty much the whole Pretty Fresh collection. I got a concealer, and this is in Dark 170N again. I mean, it's pretty light, but it works. I've only worn this, I think, twice since I've had it. And then I got the setting mist and the primer as well. Forgive my lighting. My lighting looks crazy because my main light in my room, of course, I'm the genius that totally went to Dollar Tree about 2 hours ago and didn't buy a light bulb. I have to do better. What other new stuff did I get? I finally caved in and got the Fenty setting powder in the shade Nutmeg. You guys know I'm not a powder person. I don't really know how to use powder too much. What else I have? I don't know where the other, oh, it's in my bag. I did get the lip gloss bundle from Jeffree Star from his Bloodlust launch. He has a brown one. It's in my pocketbook because I just came back in the house not too long ago and I just didn't get around to taking it out. I got some Pacifica stuff as well. This is just a hydro mist. I did get the setting spray as well. They're pretty okay. Nothing that I can say I can't live without. I did get the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. This is in the color Deep Cinnamon. This is actually pretty dope. I've worn this, I think, a few times since I've brought it. And lastly, when I tell you guys, I've searched and searched, I finally found it in a Sephora store. I have the Beauty Blender concealers, and I'm so excited because I went to 3 different Sephoras and didn't do what I should have did this morning. I called and asked if the location had it before I stressed myself and went looking for it. So I got the colors 430 Deep Amber and 4.45 Neutral Deep Bronze. In their foundation, if you go back to my foundation video, I am a fan of the Beauty Blender foundation. I didn't think to get another one of these, but they're like in every Sephora store now, so I don't have a problem finding this. And I am in the color 4.30 in the Beauty Blender foundation. So now that we've gotten that out the way, let's get into this look. So this is back to my color a week, guys. Life has been just kicking me in the ass. I finally started grad school. Work has been work. So I've been slacking on my videos, so we're back. So I'm going to start with priming my eyelids. Actually, where is my eyeshadow tape? So we're gonna look a little crazy for a little bit. I hope everyone is doing well. If you've been living under a rock, coronavirus. goodness gracious, has been the talk of the town, folks. I don't know. I feel the media is making it worse than what it might actually be, because I feel this was the same thing with Ebola. So I'm going to take this Jeffree Star liquid lip in the color Flamethrower. I got this in a mystery box, and I will never wear this bright orange on my mouth. So, and then I got this mirror in the mystery box as well. I'm going to prime the lids with this orange. But yeah, it's crazy that it took a virus to have grown adults learn how to properly wash their hands. And I guess being that I'm a teacher, you're telling kids and people to wash their hands every time they come into your classroom. So, and it's like hand washing signs in every classroom, in every bathroom. But there are people who apparently didn't know how to properly wash their hands. You should be ashamed if you're like over the age of 15 and you don't know how to properly wash your hands. I don't get it. And then I was getting on the shuttle bus to go to Sephora today, and I watched a grown man cough into his hand. And he didn't try to hide it, nothing. He just, and went on about his day to bum rush to get a seat on the bus. It was ridiculous. I don't understand how people didn't know how to wash their hands. And then I went to 2 beauty supply stores. I went to a Family Dollar. There was no rubbing alcohol. I have this little thing right here. It says rubbing alcohol and essential oils. Nothing else. I think this one, this might be my lavender one. Yes, this is the lavender, and I think it's a hint of lemon in this. I have a few of these like in different bags. I ain't playing with nobody coronavirus, because first grown adult cough or sneeze on me, I reserve all rights to super kick you at this point in the game. So don't do it. Oh god, this lipstick I might have to throw out because it dried down really quick. Oh wow, that dried down extremely fast. But so as you can see, laser prime. We're gonna go into the ColourPop palette, one of their monochromatic palettes, Orange You Glad. And I really haven't used this too much. Like, you guys can see, it's still pretty good condition. So we're gonna go into the color, what are we feeling today? You Peel Me, which is this darker orange right here. And I'm scared to wet my brushes now with these ColourPop palettes, because I showed you guys in my last color of the day video that I wet one of the colors in the red palette and it did absolutely nothing. Maybe I should get a different brush because that's doing nothing. So yeah, like, people didn't know how to wash their hands, which is bugging me out to like a certain extent. Like, but then again, there are grown adults who will use the bathroom in public and not wash their hands. So I'm gonna take this tape off because this is doing nothing. Y'all know me, I clean everything up with concealer. I tried. I tried. Yeah, so there's a few cases in New York and New York City. Am I worried about catching it? Yes and no. Yes, because I am asthmatic, and when things like that go around, you know, your asthmatic crowd, we are very susceptible to a lot of that stuff. So I'm just putting that in my crease, just trying to darken my crease a little bit. we catch everything, and if especially something respiratory wise, we get it, and we get it 20 times worse than the general population of non-asthmatics, which sucks. As far as like the whole wearing a mask, I don't see the point in it. It's already been stated that wearing the mask will do absolutely nothing for you. I'm gonna go into Mimosa Mommy. This orange next to You Peel Me. Yeah, I don't agree with like the mask and everything. Like, if you want to wear gloves, cool, by all means, make it do what it do, but the mask is just a bit overkill. And again, it's not going to prevent anything from happening. And I was telling one of my friends, like, what were you doing beforehand to not catch cold? Like, you were washing your hands, I hope. You hand sanitize. Like, there were things you were doing beforehand to prevent yourself from getting sick. You still just need to do the same thing, just maybe now a little bit more. As far as like schools being closed down, I know my job is not going to close down. They're going to tell us come to work regardless, because we'll have kids with full-blown diarrhea and they're allowed back in the building the next day. So yeah, what's the point? Gonna dig into drug lore, guys. I don't know where this look is going. I don't know what we're doing here, but we'll figure it out, as we always do in my videos, when we get to that point, right? So yeah, they closed the school, I believe, in Westchester or the Bronx. And again, another reason why we don't go to the Bronx, people. And it wasn't a confirmed case in the school, but they closed it as a precaution. Now, that's very easy to do when you work for DOE. It's very easy to do that when you work in a charter school, private school, like when you have older kids. It's very hard to close down a school when you work in a daycare preschool setting like I do, because we have babies, we have toddlers. You cannot remotely teach those age groups. Those age groups, you need to physically be with them. So we cannot close and expect to be paid if that happens. Does it suck? Yes. But again, I would rather be healthy and broke than to be potentially sick and not, like, anything that can possibly kill me. I'm never here for. So yeah, I'd rather not, but we'll see. Again, I heard that it was something in Brooklyn, but nothing crazy like it was in Flatbush or something. That's another reason why we don't go to Flatbush. I'm going to do a mix of Rise and Grind, which is this, and Sunkiss, and put on top of that white that I just laid down. So yeah, so I just think that if families are traveling, they should not be allowed into the building. Like, 24 hours is not enough for anything. It needs to be at least a 1 week. You're not allowed back at school if you travel. Does it suck? Yes. But would you rather keep one child home and potentially have it not be nothing, versus you allow them to come to school, possibly infect everyone, and it could have been avoided? And then I heard that your mayor, because I didn't vote for him, he was telling people to avoid densely packed trains and buses. I don't know where de Blasio's from. I don't know where he resides, but that's very hard to do in New York City. And it's very rare that you will find an empty train car unless it is late, not rush hour, or there's a smelly homeless person in it. But between the hours of 5:30 a.m. to about 9:30 a.m. and 4:30 p.m. to about 7:30 p.m., rush hour, there is no such thing as an empty train car. So I'm not sure what he thought he was getting out of saying that, but yeah, it wasn't happening, my guy. So yeah, I'm not too sure where he was attempting to go with that statement. I'm gonna go back in with Mimosa Mommy just to kind of fix this harsh line I got going on here. But yeah. And then it's crazy because when Ebola made a comeback, the travel ban was insane. Like, you couldn't travel anywhere. Like, if you were from Africa, you were not allowed to, like, really go to any other country. But they're letting all these people leave China, and it's a free-for-all. And now apparently also bird flu is making a comeback in China. I ain't got time. I don't got time for nobody's respiratory issues. Like I said, it's a dangerous game I'd rather not partake in at all. So they can keep that right where it's at. I need a fluffy brush to just put some more You Peel Me in my creases. But yeah, they are wilding right now. But I'd rather not business with it. So I'm hoping this will be fixed. Ouch. In a few weeks. And it'll die down because I don't got time for it. I really don't. Alright. I'm going to go to the color Squeeze Me, that sparkly glittery shade. And I'm going to put that in my inner corner and inner crease. That's really pretty. Oh, that's really pretty. I forgot, I didn't show you guys what else I brought. So I'm going to reach over in a second and show you guys. Like, I was so excited because I thought when I was in Vegas, I saw it in store. I was like, oh, I don't need that. I don't need it. I don't need it. I walked into the store 2 days in a row while I was in Vegas. And I said, I don't need it. I'm not going to get it. I'm not going to waste time and money getting it. And lo and behold, Jeffree Lynn Star decided that he was going to discontinue certain things and put it in a mystery box that I didn't purchase, and had the audacity to send me another freaking blue blood palette. So after selling 3 blue blood palettes and finessing some things, I have an alien palette and I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I know I didn't need it, but I needed it. So that's my 5th or 6th Jeffree Star palette that I own. Like, out of all his palettes, I think I've owned 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I own 6 of his palettes. So I'm still just going in with Squeeze Me, just putting that in my inner corner. So yeah, and then other than that, like I said, I started grad school and I'm doing an online program and it's kicking my ass because there's something due legit every other day or every 2 days. And I am not used to that capacity at all, because I be sometimes forgetting I have stuff due, and then I'll remember like 8, 9 o'clock at night, like, oh, you have this and this due, maybe you should get to it. But I'm majoring in early childhood, birth through 2nd, but hopefully sooner rather than later I will be an education coordinator somewhere and helping enrich curriculums, because that is what I want to do. And that is the dream. I mean, besides at some point becoming a director, but that'll be further down the line. Okay. I'm going to dip into the Jawbreaker palette as well, because it had an orange in here that I think I can use. There are 2 oranges. So Suck, which is this one right here, and then this orange called Orange Juice. And then I'm also going to probably mix that with the orange in the mini breaker, which is Orange Crush. So it's a lot of oranges going on here, folks, but we're getting it done. But yeah, so just shout out to everybody that's in school, whether it be online, whether it be you're physically going onto a campus. I commend those of you who work and actually go to a campus, because I cannot leave work and then have to go sit in somebody's classroom. Like, when I was wrestling, it used to blow my shit to have to leave work from a 10-hour shift and then have to go train, essentially, or like just go and sit through something. I'd be tired. So I shout out to everybody who actually goes to a physical campus. I don't miss those days at all. Like, I don't miss it at all. Like, once I graduated with my bachelor's, I said, oh, I will never sit back in anybody's classroom ever again, and unless it's my own. So, okay, this Orange Crush is probably something between that and orange juice. I might have to apply with my finger because it is not picking up the way I want it to. So this is orange juice. Let's see what we can do here. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I had to. That's really smooth too. Wow. And then I'm going to do the same thing with Orange Crush. Oh, Orange Crush is not as creamy as Orange Juice was, but that's what... This is Orange Crush. This is Orange Juice. So Orange Crush is a little bit more matte. It was a shimmery matte though. Oh, hey, I shouldn't have did that, but fuck it. So yeah, so like I said, I'm only 1 month in to the semester, and it's, like I said, it's been going cool. My professor's pretty dope. Like, she gave the whole class her cell number to text her. Like, I'll text her the most random points of the day. Like, I'll text her at like 11 in the morning asking a question. And then I feel so bad because once I go back and reread the actual topic, it makes sense. And I'm like, oh my God, this woman probably thinks I'm the dumbest student in her class, because I'll ask questions that are so self-explanatory at some point. All right, so like we had a project due, was it last week's project? And I was asking like, oh, where like, do you want each explanation to have like 500 words to it, or like, where am I writing at? And she's like, oh, did you download the template? I'm like, oh, and then I went back and read the template. I was like, oh, okay. This video is actually running over a little bit longer than I needed it to because I started rambling, but I appreciate those of you who stuck through it. All right, so y'all already know how we do, so I'm going to try to clean this up now. And, you know, I don't think I'm going to record me putting my foundation and everything on, so I'll be right back. All right, guys, so this is the completed look. I'm not sure how I feel about, oh, God, y'all saw that? That's why this is parted the way it is. I don't know how I feel about this hair. I might change the hair when I post the photos to a different hair. But I was feeling this short bob. I'm trying to get into the short hair life as well. And for the interest of this video, because I'm not going anywhere, I'm literally going to probably take this makeup off. I'm not going to glue this wig down. So I think if I glue it down, the lace wouldn't look as crazy as it is in the front. But the way I curled it and everything, it was supposed to be parted something to this magnitude. But yeah, but this is the orange look. I did a little bit of liner. Y'all know the liner gives me anxiety on camera, so I don't embarrass myself on camera giving you guys that torture. And I put on a tiny bit of highlighter. You know, you guys know I'm usually highlighter crazy. I didn't go crazy. And I did a nude lip. So this is a brown lip liner from ColourPop. And a, what is this? A lip satin. This was from the Bretman Rock collection in the color She Cute. And I just put a gloss over. I put the ColourPop So Juicy gloss in Princess Cut over it. And it smells like peppermint. I love it. And my eyebrows need to be done, but it's a lot going on Fulton Street today, so I didn't get to go see Faye. But I will be going to see Faye at some point this week for her to fix my brows and make me look human again. But yeah, what I'll do on my Instagram, if you're not following me, Talia Jeanette01, I'm going to post a photo of the look with this hair and then another wig that I curled. Stay tuned because I'm waiting for these two blonde wigs I got to come in so I can dye them. But I think the next video, that color scheme is the vision I have for it. It's, yeah. Also, I didn't show you guys, I brought 2 more eye palettes. Because I was going through everything that I brought. I have the Juvia Place palettes in Berries and Violet. This pink is everything. So I can't wait to use this. And then this purple. This is what Bloodlust should have been, Jeffree Star. Y'all know I love Jeffree Star. But that is what Bloodlust should have been. But other than that, I will see you guys in the next one. Don't forget to wash your hands. Cover your nose. We sneeze and cough like this, folks. Sneeze in your elbows. Do not sneeze and cough in your hands. Wash your hands, please. And I will see you in the next video.